everyone. I'm Kate Rayner. It's great to be able to join you today. Gears of War will celebrate its 20th anniversary this year, and Unreal Engine has been the foundation.
Right, that bit right there, where you see the actual engine for the chainsaw is cool.
A little bit of spec. Star keys. So you're gonna let us go back to it.
There.
There we go. So it's literally because obviously looking at the when Thai chainsaws is they've literally taken the motor from the chainsaw and
Yeah.
just put it on the Lancer.
I'm trying to see.
like-
Can you see what that says? There's
But
like
on
a
the chain,
there's a nameplate because it says power chain along the bottom side,
and it's
and
like tuck.
and there's a
Is it tuck, I
circle.
think?
Yeah. So
I think it says tuck.
is that going to be like the type of chainsaw that they're using?
Yeah, because I mean, they've obviously adapted it a little bit because in the original comics, obviously it was like a year into E-Day. It happened like a year or 2 years into E-Day, but it was a circular power saw that Ty used instead of it being a chainsaw.
Yeah.
But they've adapted it a little bit. I like how you still got the wraps underneath. It looks very like it looks very botched together.
Well, if you look at like sort of where my mouse pointer is, I don't know if you can see the welding points.
No,
You can see the welding points where they've just went, nah, stick
Yeah.
that on there.
just fucking basically taped the fucking chainsaw on.
I like how I restarted as I wasn't swear, and you decided to say fuck 2 words apart. That's comical.
Has been the foundation of every game since the series first debuted in 2006. For Gears of War E-Day, we made
really
the decision
like
to invest in Unreal
the-
Engine 5 and start with a blank hard drive.
That there is cool. You see the tiles breaking?
Yeah, when he's been slammed into the back of
and
it.
Start with a blank hard drive and rebuild everything from scratch to achieve the believability of a world in chaos. Emergence Day is the darkest
So
day in
with
our
the
universe.
once you
The
forgot to
day
the
the
Juvies,
monsters
I'll pause it there real
focus
quick.
forward, emerge from
You
the
see the,
ground to lay waste to
Yeah, that didn't pause for me, by the way.
Yeah, I paused it, then it started playing it, and then it paused it again. So with obviously, it looks like they're taking the unarmored wretches, like these guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But with how he comes out of the e-hole, he fucking launches out.
Yeah.
He absolutely jumps out. So I'm wondering if they're gonna like start like jumping onto the walls again, like the Juvies did in Gears 4, which I'm fine with because that was kind of cool.
Oh, when they're like clambering about the roof and stuff like that on the
Yeah.
underside.
Because in the old games, the wretches were cool, but they only really
They were,
had,
mo-
like-
they were more ape-like, though. They just
they
swung
kinda
their
just-
arms about and launched themselves at you.
you didn't really feel like scared to fight them at all because like they were just really simple. But
Stickers
with
were
the
worse.
Juvies, they were kind of just coming from any angle.
Yeah.
Like trying to fight this thing, this thing's inconceivable. My God.
Emergence Day is the darkest day in our universe. The day
So
the
brutal.
monstrous Vegas horde emerge from the ground to lay waste to humanity. And to truly feel the emotional impact of that loss, we needed to return to a dark and gritty visual style. Light and shadow do more than just set a tone, and with Unreal Engine 5, we've pushed our signature Gears style to the next level. So, let's show
The
you a
lighting
taste
looks
of what
really
we've
cool.
built.
Hang on a second. What are we selling? In there. Stop moving stuff, Clutch.
I'm not even on my mouse.
Milk, eggs, ice cream, yogurt, butter. Right. Yep. Sour cream. Yep. Soy milk.
Ah, mate, all
Right.
the wine's on the floor on the left.
Margarine, though. Can't see what's happening up in that add-ons bit in the top corner.
Hot dogs, fresh salad, garlic bread, pickle. We got just a single.
Is
you
that
got what?
coffee and soda pop?
Coffee and soda pop, yeah.
And we know that there's chicken up there.
No, I could go to this. Is it a grocery store they call it?
So let's show you a taste of what we
That's a
built.
free meat in the corner.
Like free meat. The fact
Welcome
that this
to
is
the Pay and Save
only
Superstore
60
in
frames
downtown
is insane.
Cologne.
Yeah.
In previous games, a space like this was limited to 3 shadow casters in view. With megalights, we now have hundreds of light sources.
Like 100%
all
this is
casting
going to be a
shadows
PvP map.
At 60 frames per second.
It
on
has to be,
Xbox
right?
Series X.
Or at least like part of it.
Yeah.
This TV display wall utilizes the animated area lights with light functions that are driven by the video itself fully on the GPU. They each cast eerie and unsettling dynamic shadows with soft penumbra across the scene.
And they're not all showing the same thing either.
The
No,
PNC
it's
is a
they're all
great
set to different
example of
channels
how
like
we
it would
created
be like
environments
whenever you
with
get like
geometry
a
collection destructible
electronic
assets,
store.
Yeah.
like this tiled pillar. These dynamic objects cast and receive light correctly.
Every
so
single
the
tile
construction
reacts
stays visually grounded,
separately.
Yeah.
Exactly the way you'd expect in the real world.
But the first thing I'm doing when is you get in the snow pistol and shoot each tile.
Let's check
Yeah.
out the freezer section. All these freezers have multiple area lights inside them to simulate that realistic lighting effect of the frozen food section of
First thing I
your
noticed there, if
local
you pause
grocery
it
store.
there, you can go back and look at when he swaps the weapon. Look at how fast he
Frozen
switches.
food section to simulate that realistic lighting effect of the frozen food section of your local grocery
That's
store.
insane, right?
There,
That's the
During
fastest spinning
combat,
gears.
bullets
Yeah.
create a dynamic shatter point in the glass. When it shatters, all the pieces collide with the
That
environment
looks so fucking
using
cool.
hardware ray
Like-
collision with physically
Especially when it
active
shatters and it comes all down.
Yeah.
reflection.
I mean, the way it spider webs is really clean.
It's amazing to see how many light sources there are in here. There are hundreds of them, from the small lights on Marcus's armor to the large spotlights on the ceiling. There is no way we'd ever be able to achieve this effect or have this many ray-traced area lights.
Seeing it like that just shows how detailed it actually is.
Yeah, it's
And,
just you've got about what 1 million different light sources in there.
Yeah, well, that's a million different light rays. So
Yeah, because obviously, if you see at the top there, you've
each
got that
circle, each
spotlight.
circle is a source, and
You've got that
each line is the
all the lines coming out is all the
yeah,
rays.
yeah, that's exactly it. The best one you can see there is obviously the spotlight over the other side, or you can see Marcus's bubbles. That's a
Yeah.
weird sentence.
Marcus's bubbles.
Yeah, which it's madness.
Current generation hardware.
My favorite is
without
his
headlights.
armor lights though, the way it shines off the weapons.
Yeah,
A staple of the Gears franchise.
all right. It says fresh meat, not
are
free
back
meat.
Ah.
in Gears of War E-Day.
Got me excited.
So let's open some up.
I see your ice cold beverages. I want that right now.
Without all the
That is
monsters in the way,
unbelievably
you can see
cool.
All the volumetrics and smoke.
It is
lit
actually
perfectly.
terrifying how loud that is as well.
Yeah,
One of the things we're super excited about that was unthinkable
it's really cool getting to see them without without any locusts jumping out of it.
Yeah. It's this. It reminds me of the Gears 1 when the E-holes, you get introduced to the E-holes, it reminds me of that
Yeah,
because
there wasn't as much debris flying about at that point.
no, it was literally just the hole and then it caved in.
Yeah, whereas that just
without all the monsters in the way.
the
you
sound
can
that it
see
makes
all the volumetrics and smoke
almost like
lit
it's not
perfectly.
natural.
Yeah.
Like a weapon
One
has
of the
been used to
things
open it,
we're
or
super
explosive
excited
has been
about that
used to
was
open it.
unthinkable in the past is having shadows on every
Because the
single
whole-
one of our muzzle flashes.
The whole like horror from it is the
This
fact
is a
that the
really
holes
great
would come from
improvement
anywhere.
that adds to the dynamic combat of Gears with a more believable firing experience that puts you right in the middle of the action like never before.
That snap to cover was so fast.
Yeah. He's on control. He's on a alternate.
Our game isn't limited to just a single
Okay, it'd be
space.
cool if the dust
We
stayed
can
a little bit
explore
longer
the
there.
entire city of Kelowna with tens of
Like when they
thousands
close over
of
and you see the
shadow-casting
dust,
lights.
Yeah.
seems to disappear a
I
bit
think
Our
quick.
game
It seems
isn't
like they're
limited
pressing the
to
clear
just a
button
single
now.
space.
Because this is like the
We
tech
can
version.
explore the entire city of Kelowna with tens of thousands
I actually like
of
the font.
shadow-casting lights.
That's one thing that I liked about Gears 4 was the fonts on all like the little
Delivering
interactables.
E-Day
And then
with
Gears
this
5 it's
level
all
of
blocky.
Visual fidelity has not been easy. But we can iterate so much faster with hardware ray trace lumen compared to the baked lighting we used in the past. With megalights, our lighters are no longer constrained by the number of real-time shadowcasters, giving them the freedom
You see
to
like
light
body
our
on the left
game
side is just
the
completely
same
like
complexity
membered.
as the real world.
It's like a nugget in the corner.
That
And we have
buildings and stuff,
100
that
times the
looks
geometric
far
detail in
too
our
real.
assets due to
Yeah.
nanites, micropolygon
It is
rendering.
literally, I mean, I was in New York when I went to Philadelphia, and it literally looks like a building in New York.
All of these systems work together to create a highly scalable engine that allows us to consistently deliver a visual showcase
Can I push the trolley
across
car around?
Xbox and PC.
That would be fun.
As developers, many of us know there is
Gotta
a
be an
difference
interactable.
between a compelling demo
Yeah.
and delivering a fully realized vision at 60 frames per second. The Coalition is pushing Unreal Engine 5 and the hardware it runs on to their limits to reimagine the Gears world at an unprecedented level of detail. We can't wait for
I mean,
you to see
TC are
for
known
yourselves
as
when
like
E-Day
the
launches
masters of
on
Unreal
October
Engine.
6th.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They've been Microsoft's.
Yeah, they get dotted about to help other companies, other studios.
We're all in! Hold tight while I get us the hell out of here!
That's a really good touch as well.
They're seeing Gilgat now.
Yeah.
We're not out of it yet. Incoming!
Oh,
I lost visual! Anyone see it?
Negative! I've lost it!
I like his you see on Riggs' art, like, his chest omen.
Yeah.
He's got wings on it because he's a gunner.
Ah, okay, so it'll obviously be
Which is part of like
the Air Force side.
yeah.
Yeah, you know shit's about to go down at that point.
They just don't know what's happening, so they're just layering into it. Well, he's just definitely dead there, right?
Yeah, it seems that he's
been
ready.
impaled by the
He's
Reaver,
ready to
like.
disappear at that point. But
I wonder if they start like you can start like chainsawing the Reaver legs off, like you did the Leviathan tentacles in Gears 2.
yo, that's a good shout. Actually, there's a possibility.
It would have been cool if they like tried doing that, start like chainsawing it off, like maybe like you see that cutscene, you come into the gameplay and you start like you have that chainsaw it free.
But you can't get right through, so it only damages it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be good. Nah, I'm excited. I know it's the beta is purely multiplayer, so we don't even get like a prologue or anything to go play to see what campaign's gonna feel like. Just purely get the multiplayer side.
Like I mean, I'm trying to look on this like backdrop we've got, because obviously we know the hammerburst is a burst. It's about to be in the burst hammerburst.
Yes.
Because when they're fighting in the trailer, I've slowed it down and they're shooting in bursts. The GL. But it's interesting they brought like a new weapon, but the issue with prequels and bringing a new weapon is why isn't it in the
Yeah,
older
it's
games?
almost like something has to have went wrong for them to go, no, discontinue
Yeah.
that.
So hopefully they like show that, because this is the first time we're seeing anything to do with like a cog grenade launcher, other than the Bushka, but that's like UIR.
Yeah, Bushka's UIR. It is an interesting one because obviously you've got the Lancer GL way down the line.
And they were only prototypes in Gears 5.
Yeah, this one seems like it's going to be more controlled the same way a drop shot is.
Yeah.
So fire it
I
at
mean-
something, if it hits something, it explodes. Or hold your button and let go. When you let go, it explodes.
I know you didn't play Halo, but it reminds me a lot of the Halo Reach grenade launcher, because you could just press it once and it would like just go off and it would impact and explode straight away.
Yeah.
But you could, if you held it, you could like pop it behind a cover, and like if someone sat behind cover, you could drop it behind the wall, match the wall behind him, and then blow it up.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the way that they explained it in the direct anyway. And the other shotgun looks pretty vicious. I'm just hoping it's not going to be OP the way that the Scorcher is, or it's not going to be broken and
that overkill.
sort of sponge like it.
I'm okay with it if it's not spammable. So if you can't spam all 3 shots, maybe it's like...
The thing that I liked in the direct, he was close. So that's why I'm hoping. I'm hoping that sort of damage, if you're a certain distance, it's only going to do 5% damage.
Yeah.
But if you're super close, yeah, it's going to melt you.
It's like I've seen a lot of people complaining about the Nasher being 6 shots. I'm okay with it because it's 4v4.
The Nasher going back to 6 shots. That's the thing. Nasher's been 6 shots before. You don't need 120 shots in your Nasher a 4v4.
No, it's like 5v5. I can understand if you wanted 8 shots in your Nasher, but with it being 4v4, like if you have too many shots, I mean, I can not be funny, but I can fight an entire team with 1 Nasher by just downing them.
Yeah, you can 2-shot every single player there. You've got enough rounds to do that.
Like that shouldn't really be a thing.
You don't even have to reload at that point.
It's like Gears always meant to be like a team cover-based shooter, like, but instead I can wall bounce like crazy and 1v4 a team. Like I shouldn't be able to do that. But I'm happy with it as long as the Nasher is strong and makes up for it missing those 2 shots.
It also needs to balance out on the movement.
Yeah.
Like, strong Nasher works as long as the movement balances out and you're not able to just run up to somebody and chunk them, bang, gone. Otherwise, you don't even need 6 shots. You only need 4. But if it's got sort of slightly slowed down movement, then strong Nasher is fine. Whereas if you've got the faster movement, you want a slightly weaker Nasher, so it sort of elongates a fight.
Yeah, that was the issue with Gears 4. Like, you had really good movement, but also a really strong Nasher. Like, I liked Gears 4, but the Nasher was way too strong.
I think most of the weapons in Gears 4 were way too strong.
The Lancer especially.
I mean, people complain about getting Lancered in Gears 5, where you need to put in twice as many rounds in Gears 5 than you ever did at any tuning in Gears 4 to down someone.
It's like, you get an active on Gears 4, my god, man.
Well, stopping power as well.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you joining. Appreciate the video. And bye, YouTube. Click that button, bell, blah, 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 all that stuff.